Okay, we're in round 1. We're on the draw, which makes me want to keep this because the Dune Beetle can hold down the fort, and we're 1 red mana away from this hand doing a lot, so I'm going to keep. Dune Beetle's pretty decent at holding down the fort, too. Alright. I don't have to immediately cycle Desert Ceradon either. I'm not in like a huge rush to do that. Just because I have the Faith of the Devoted, which is going to make the cycle on that better later. May have to do it. We'll see. We'll see. It's a lot of Desert Ceradons. Charioteer, okay. There's our Faith of the Devoted, nice. I think I am going to block. I still have to draw a land. There's no reason for them not to attack there. Okay, so it worked out fine. So we're going to electrify this guy now. What's this do again? Okay, I played that. Still blocking. Okay. So take 1 trample. Alright. It's acceptable. I think we're just going to electrify the Charioteer. Save ourselves some damage. I mean, we're almost at the point where we can just start slamming Desert Ceradons. Should also be pretty acceptable. And yes, I did it on my turn. I'm just going to play around another Shed Weakness or some other pump effect or Hexproof or whatever. Vitalist, not very intimidated by that. Magma Spray, Liquid Hot Magma. Alright, let's do Ceradon here. Faith me, baby. I got faith. Alright, so next turn we can start playing the Ceradons. Which seems good to me. All right. All right. So I guess I should have magma sprayed that when I had the chance. That's all right. Brawler. So we can Brawler and discard the spray and still activate Faith of the Devoted. Yeah, this is probably all pretty awesome. So we'll discard spray, pay Faith of the Devoted. We can play Crasher. We can smash with these two, and I can exert the Crasher to make it so the Manticore can't block. Okay. So now we got to be careful. I'm only smashing back for 6 because I exerted 2. So if they get a creature, they can get trample. Which means what? They could get in for 3, 5. Xaxie's lethal with a creature off the top. So I think I actually have to play this and pass, which does kind of suck. Because then they just kill us with a creature otherwise. Okay. So I guess we can block the... We have to block the one of them. So I guess we... Oddly, I guess it actually makes more sense to block the... Well, if I block the zombie, I have to block both. But if I don't block the zombie, then I die next turn to the Pathmaker Initiate. So I guess I block both, which does kind of suck. But... yeah. Alright. Oh, that's a good rip. That's a real good rip. Question is, would I rather... No, I think we want to cycle and get one. So we'll offer the Crasher for the Initiate. No exert. Alright, we'll leave up the zombie for a surprise block. Get a zombie, draw a card. Trial of Zeal's good too. I could actually just take it and then just kill them. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because now we've got the Exert. Yeah. All right. Now we can just burn face. Cool. Okay. That was close. That was real close. That Manticore is actually pretty good. I haven't played with it yet, but I played pretty well for him there. It's pretty swingy. It feels like a really swingy card. All right. So, anything bad against our opponent? I mean, we can do the Violent Impact against the Monument. I don't know if I like it. Our sideboard cards are like Unburden, Lay Bare the Heart. Maybe if our opponent has a bunch of removal, Fling could be good. But other than that, not really much else. So let's just run it back. I think we're okay. We don't need any of those. Yeah, we're going to keep this. I mean, Celebrant is particularly good here. Soul Stinger's good. I don't think we're going to cycle the Ceradon either. I just don't think that we need to. Brawler's good. Oops, that's not a Brawler. Can't play you. I can play you, though. Alright, now we may do the Ceradon. Basically, the reason to save it is just for Faith of the Devoted. And because I'm keeping busy. If I wasn't keeping busy, maybe cycling the Desert Ceradon would make sense, but if you're keeping busy, why would you do it? What am I putting my counters on for this Soul Stinger? Probably itself. No real reason to put it on the Brawler other than getting a 4/5, but at least it's a May too. That's nice. So you don't have to kill your own guys. Pretty convenient. So we can attack with both and exert the Celebrant and get the extra attack. It's worth it. They can shed weakness, I guess, but we'll have to allow that. Okay, so they did have the buff. We're still going to be able to... I guess if we get in with our Brawler, though, again, we lose it. Yeah, it's kind of tough. So I guess we don't, sadly. So instead, we play the Sure Shot because the Sure Shot can attack into the spider next turn. So if I attack with Sure Shot, I guess they can double block. Well, they can double block the Brawler too, so we'll swing with both. Trade our Brawler for a Spider. Then we'll play a Soul Stinger. And I think the Soul Stinger is going to put the counters on itself. Next turn I'm playing the Ceradon too. So we'll have a fatty. Well, Scaled Behemoth's pretty big hog. It's not going to be easily overcomeable. I do have a demon in here somewhere. And eventually I can pump this into range, so let's just cast this. Get a fatty out there. Okay. We've got stuff to do on stalls, so I'm not super worried about that. Like, we still have definitely uninteractable ways to win. We did do the cartouche of our own too, so that's cool. We also have Wandering Death and an Archfiend of Ifnir and an Electrify, so we can't do much about the hexproof, but we've got stuff to draw. Alright. So we can pump Sure Shot 4 times now. Still not enough to kill Scaled Behemoth, because 6/7s are very big. Just going to leave up the Electrify for now. Alright. We can play more Ceradons. I mean, Couldn't hurt. I mean, what do we got? Electrify. All right. I mean, opponent straight up has 3 spells in hand. Because they haven't played a land in a while. And we have 8 and they have 4. So I don't think they're avoiding playing lands. Okay. Pathmaker Initiate. So I guess we don't have to kill that thing. Alright. So we're 1 land away from our Sure Shot being able to kill the Scaled Behemoth. Which means we're probably still going to end up using the Electrify on the Beast. Sure Shot of your own. Huh. So I guess the problem is the Initiate with the Sure Shot is good synergy. So we may actually have to electrify the Sure Shot, which I'm not super amused about. I could do it on the Initiate, but no, I'm going to do it on the Shot. Curse Minotaur. I mean, swing at everything. They block my 6/4. They block there. It's just not good, honestly. So we'll play this and pass. I guess I can just attack with Soul Stinger too. I probably have to do that. Well, Trial of Zeal's pretty good too. So what's the play? I can Trial of Zeal, burn the Crasher. If I attack with everything, they eat this. They can't block that. I can pump this a few times. It's still not quite good enough. So let's just kill the Initiate, I guess, and hang out. The monument's going to get us in the long run, but yeah. All right. So we'll play the trial. We'll kill the initiate. I mean, I could just kill the crasher. The initiate lets them get push damage through, though. So we'll get rid of the initiate. I'm not super happy with this, but I think we've taken enough abuse from it. Basically, every creature, they get in for 3 a turn with each creature, which is just too much in the long run. I could attack with the Soul Stinger, but right now it's a pretty solid little defensive thing. So we're going to trade Menace Dude for Crasher. Ooh, there you go. That's a great draw. It is a great draw. So let's cast that and get back Celebrant. Celebrant and Brawler, because we can play them both as long as we do it in the right order. Instead of, because we can't play, so yeah, this makes sense. Because next turn is going to be lethal with the Exert. At least I think it is. Pretty sure it is. If not, their board's going to be gone, so that alone is good enough. All right, they had another Electrify, which sucks, but happened. So I'm not sure what that means now. I guess we're waiting for something. They have 3. I think now we just spit out 3 of these. Because we'll have 7 attackers to their 3 blockers. Yeah. So we'll wait till next turn, and then I think we can actually attack in, which is good. I can actually attack with Soul Stinger here. If they block with Behemoth, I get the Beast off the table. And they can block. Do I care about that? I think I'm just going to trade this for a Beast token. Should have done this before I cast Stir the Sands, but this is okay actually. Let's see. If I block with a zombie here, they play something big. I can still pump this 4 times, 6, 10, 12, 14. If they have 2 blockers, they block my 2 biggest things. I'm going to block it. Could have multi-blocked it, but... Okay. So let's see. Do I have to swing with everything? I don't think that I do. Let's say they block my biggest guy. They still... Because I can leave back a zombie. I'm still getting in for... Yeah, so I'm going to leave back 1 zombie to block the behemoth. Okay, that kind of sucks. And I didn't play my land? Oh no. I screwed up bad. I mean, it didn't go as bad as it could have. We still wouldn't have had lethal. But now we're not dead to a creature too, which is good. They take 6. Alright. So yeah, we're not dead to a creature. Yeah. Yep. All right. So I guess we got to go to game 3 here, disappointingly. All that time just building and building and building, only to lose. All right. What next? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe another Wander in Death? Just thinking how good it was that whole time. Let's ditch the... I don't know. What do I ditch? I'm going to ditch the Doom Beetle. The only reason is I don't think it's blocking particularly well against either their top end, or it doesn't block particularly well against the Monument. So that was my deciding factor there. All right, we'll keep this. Hopefully we don't just draw straight lands for the rest of the game. Would be cool to see our demon once in this match. Combat Celebrant's pretty good. Let's Especially with a Crasher, because it actually untaps our creatures too, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait, do I exert now? Maybe I don't exert with this. Just supposed to exert with this. I could have gotten in for, I guess, 10. But then they both would have been exerted. Even though this would have been untapped, it would have gotten exerted. Oh, it makes me so sad inside. All right. All right, so we get electrified, which sucks. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So I think we play the Minotaur and pass. That's not great. Basically, I want to maximize the Wandering Death. So I think I'm going to trade my Crasher for the Beast. Hopefully. And then I can Wandering Death and bring back my Celebrant and the Crasher, play the Celebrant, and then play the Crasher the next turn with the double exert. That seems like a path to win. My opponent has 5 cards in hand and just all the lands they could ask for, and we've got a grip of not much. So, this is still worrisome. Alright, that's a huge, huge thing. Desert Ceradon's pretty big too, though. So I'm trying to think of everything good I can do here. I can play the Wander in Death. I can get the Crasher and Celebrant back. I can play the Crasher. I can swing with the Minotaur and the Crasher for 6, taking them to 7. Which is actually pretty good, but this gets exerted. I can play the Ceradon to trade with the Colossopede, assuming they have... If they have removal, we're screwed either way. So maybe the best play is Wander in Death, Celebrant, Crasher, play the Celebrant, but I'll still have a mana left over to cycle this. So maybe cycling the Ceradon is what I need to do first to see if I can get something better. I don't know what, though. Like Electrify? I mean, what would I want to draw? A Stir the Sands, an Archfiend. Yeah, I mean, we have better draws than Ceradon, but Ceradon is very good when you can play it too. I think that we just do Wander in Death for these two. I think we just play the Celebrant and pass. Okay. Hmm. That's pretty slick, actually. So I think I just play the Archfiend. Pass. I can cycle the Ceradon to weaken my opponent's stuff. Okay. Okay. I want to see what they attack with. Okay, so that's 12. I think this still lets us win. Because I cycle this. neg all their stuff. So then I think I just block the Minotaur on the Colossal Pede, so then we only take 6. And then the Crasher should be enough to just win, I believe. Assuming they have nothing. So we take 6 here. He wanted to act like he had brute strength. That's kind of funny. So we'll play the Crasher. Attack with everything, exert. Make it so this can't block. And we're going to get to exert again. Oh yeah. That's not good enough. I did the wrong one. I screwed up. Oh wait. I still have enough to win. Never mind. I got there. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. We got there. Whew, that was a close one. All right. We'll see you in round 2.